Ah, Brexit. That never-ending rollercoaster of drama, memes, and political sparring. Just when you think the saga has simmered down, along comes a fresh bout of verbal fireworks. This time starring none other than Lucy Connolly, the no-nonsense voice known for her sharp wit and unapologetic charm, clashing head-on with none other than Femi Oluwole, the self-styled Brexit virgin turned political commentator. And oh boy, things got spicy. Meet the players. Lucy Connolly, Femi Oluwole. If you're not familiar with Lucy Connolly, let's just say she's the kind of person who doesn't shy away from controversy. With a knack for calling out nonsense and a style that blends humor with a hint of sarcasm, Lucy has carved out a space where she can roast and rally with equal flair. On the other side of the ring, we have Femi Oluwole, often dubbed the Brexit virgin, a title he's earned thanks to his outspoken, somewhat idealistic stance on the UK's relationship with the European Union. Femi's built a reputation as a fierce anti-Brexit voice, armed with facts, figures, and a certain youthful zeal. The spark that set off the fireworks. The drama ignited when Femi, in a moment that can only be described as eyebrow-raising, publicly branded Lucy Connolly as a terrorist. Now, whether you think this was a clumsy metaphor, an ill-advised joke, or just plain bad taste, it was enough to send Lucy into a fury that could rival a stormy British summer. Cue Lucy's response, sharp, witty, and dripping with sarcasm. "Sue him into oblivion," she exclaimed, making it clear she wasn't going to let such a wild accusation slide. A comedy of errors or political roast? Let's break this down, shall we? Calling someone a terrorist, especially in today's hypersensitive political climate, isn't just a cheeky insult. It's a serious claim that carries weight. So when Femi dropped that bombshell, intentionally or not, he opened himself up to a volley of backlash. But knowing Lucy, she didn't just simmer silently. No, she served up a response that was equal parts hilarious and cutting. She didn't just want a simple apology, she wanted Femi to pay for his words, metaphorically, of course. Sue him into oblivion wasn't just a call to legal arms, it was a way of saying, I'm not taking this lightly, but let's keep it fun. The British art of taking the piss. One of the charming things about this entire debacle is how it captures the very British knack for taking the piss, a cheeky way of saying, making fun of. Lucy's comeback perfectly embodies this tradition, mixing anger with humor, and turning what could have been a dull dispute into an entertaining spectacle. The internet did what it does best. It exploded with memes, tweets, and reactions from both fans and critics. Some sided with Lucy, praising her for standing her ground with style. Others defended Femi, arguing it was all a misunderstanding blown out of proportion. Brexit, drama, and the power of words. This little episode is more than just a spat between two public figures. It highlights how Brexit continues to stir passions, polarize opinions, and occasionally, inspire some downright hilarious moments. The fact that a political commentator and a social media personality can clash so dramatically over a single word shows just how sensitive and charged this debate remains. At its heart, this feud reminds us that words, especially in the age of social media, have power. They can inspire, wound, unite, or divide. And sometimes, they just make for a great headline. What's next for Lucy and Femi? As of now, it's unclear if any legal threats will actually materialize. Sue him into oblivion? Maybe it's just Lucy's way of saying she's ready to fight fire with fire, or at least memes with memes. One thing's for sure, though, this is far from over. Whether Femi will issue a groveling apology or double down on his controversial statements remains to be seen. And will Lucy keep the gloves off or decide to extend an olive branch? Only time will tell. Final thoughts. Keep calm and carry on, or sue? In the grand tradition of British banter, Lucy Connolly and Femi Oluwole's clash is a masterclass in how politics and personality collide in the public arena. It's messy, it's loud, and yes, it's occasionally absurd, but above all, it's entertaining. So, to all the Brexit enthusiasts, keyboard warriors, and political junkies out there, grab your popcorn. This little drama is a reminder that when politics meets social media, you never quite know what kind of fireworks you're in for. And to Lucy, keep those witty comebacks coming. To Femi, maybe next time, think twice before throwing around words like terrorist. Because in this game, the pen, or the tweet, can be mightier than the sword.